Bruce Lee was a master of movement, but more importantly, a master of the mind. While many admired his physical power, it was his approach to fear, failure, and growth that made him truly exceptional. He didn't just face challenges, he used them to evolve. For Bruce, every fear was a teacher, every failure a lesson, and every setback an opportunity for personal transformation. Facing fear with awareness. Bruce Lee never pretended to be fearless. Instead, he believed in understanding fear, studying it, embracing it, and learning how it worked. Fear comes from uncertainty. We can eliminate the fear within us when we know ourselves better. He believed fear thrives in confusion and resistance. By facing fear directly, whether in a fight, on camera, or in life, Bruce gained clarity. He saw fear as natural, but temporary. What mattered was how you responded. He taught that the only way to overcome fear was through self-knowledge and action. Let fear inform you, but never let it control you. Failure as fuel. Bruce Lee didn't fear failure, in fact, he welcomed it. To him, failure was not a sign of weakness but a necessary part of growth. Defeat is a state of mind. No one is ever defeated until defeat has been accepted as a reality. Whether it was being rejected by Hollywood executives, being told he couldn't succeed as an Asian lead, or suffering a near-paralyzing back injury, Bruce turned every loss into fuel for a stronger comeback. He viewed failure as feedback. Not a reason to stop, but a reason to grow sharper. This mindset allowed him to rise beyond limits that would crush others. Growth through challenge. Bruce believed that growth only happens at the edge of discomfort. If you weren't pushing yourself, mentally, physically, or emotionally, you weren't evolving. He constantly refined his body, his techniques, and his thoughts. He read philosophy, trained intensely, wrote daily reflections, and challenged his own ideas. Growth wasn't accidental for Bruce. It was intentional. A goal is not always meant to be reached, it often serves simply as something to aim at. He understood that the journey itself shapes the person. Growth, for Bruce, was not just physical, it was about becoming more aware, more honest, more aligned with your true self. Letting go of the fear of judgment. A big part of Bruce's growth came from letting go of what others thought. He rejected the pressure to conform, whether in martial arts, Hollywood, or life. He refused to be boxed in by race, style, or tradition. That took courage. He once said, "Always be yourself, express yourself, have faith in yourself." That self-belief was not arrogance, it was the result of deep inner work. He knew who he was, and because of that, he wasn't afraid to fail in front of others. His only competition was himself. A legacy of courage and growth. Bruce Lee's thoughts on fear, failure, and growth were not just ideas, they were practices he lived every day. His life reminds us that fear can be